people who are nihilistic tend to be very, very ruminative. So if you literally look at like a non-nihilistic person versus a nihilistic person, the amount of time that a nihilistic person spends in their own head is way higher. So they tend to be thinkers. So this also becomes really, really like functionally important, because if I'm stuck in my own head, there's sort of like this inverse correlation between being in my head and acting. Whereas if we think about all these like bots, right, who are just like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Isn't life fun and joyous and grand? And I'm going to go sit in the park and enjoy the sunshine, right? They're not stuck in their own head. They're out there like living life, whereas we're sort of trapped in our own head. And there are associations with rumination. Literally, when you have one thought, the likelihood that that will lead to another thought, which will lead to another thought, which will lead to another thought, that you will spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours thinking is way higher. The other problem with nihilists is that the content of their thinking is usually about themselves. So there's some evidence that they have hyperactive default mode networks. So the default mode network is the part of your brain that thinks about you. So what that sort of means is not only are you ruminating in your head, but the content of your rumination is focused on yourself in some way. So either you're thinking about how much of a loser you are, you're thinking about how hard things are for you, you're thinking how much you wish you were like other people. So you are thinking about yourself in some way.